Welcome, dear Cancer, to your tarot reading. Today I will read your cards for the upcoming week, which will begin at the 15th of September and will end at the 21st of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I'm going to use is the so-called Celtic cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin. Dear Cancer, your reading for the upcoming week. It will be the last week of summer, so it's special. That was fast. We can begin fast here. Energies are obvious. And we will see how this last week of summer will be for you. So, here's the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So, if you are the Knight of Wands here, then you are quite energetic now, charismatic, adventurous, ambitious, all the good things. And you want to go forward here. And you can see it here. The knight is turning his back to this card. So maybe you want to get away from some old habits that weren't good for you. That's the Seven of Cups. And I think that's quite obvious here. Maybe you've indulged yourself over the summer. Maybe you gained a bit of weight or something like that. And you could enjoy that. But now you want to be more productive again, or just want to experience other things. And maybe, there are some bad habits. Everybody has bad habits, of course. You want to get rid of, and you are quite determined now to leave that behind. Maybe eat less, drink less, smoke less, you know what I mean. I think, that's really possible that you are the Knight of Wands here, even if you are a water sign, because it's the main energy here. The other possibility would be that you know some very energetic and charismatic person, and you maybe should be a bit cautious with that person. Maybe you are fascinated by the person and maybe even obsessed, and you will lose your track. So don't be that fond of that person. Not because he or she need to be a bad person, but you tend to be very emotional now and very much in love, and that could distract you from important stuff. That's if the Knight of Wands is someone else. But if the Knight of Wands stands for you, then it just means that you want to get rid of some bad habits, and that there might be the danger of some kind of illness or infection, and that you don't want to let that happen now. So, you've gone through a rough patch lately. There are the Five of Pentacles here, so things haven't been that easy for you. You, yeah, things were a bit, you were blockaded in some kind of, and now you want to go on fast. Yeah, so here the Seven of Cups, it would be very good advice for you, what you already have planned, to lose some bad habits here. So you will go on quickly. You want to do that, I think. You feel energetic, and things haven't gone that well lately. So and that gets on your nerves. I can see that here. You want to go on faster now, and sometimes if one wants to make progress, you have to leave things behind, or people even. Yeah. So whatever that is, whatever what was some kind of burden for you, just lose it. And here are the Nine of Pentacles. That seems you seem to be optimistic anyway. So yeah, that you maybe really you have some kind of plan. You set some goals for yourself because of those problems in the late past, and you are quite confident and optimistic that you will stick to your plans. Yeah, and once you've decided doing something, you will do it. And I can see that kind of determination here, and you are quite optimistic once you've decided that you will go on with that. Yeah, that's the Six of Wands. That's really great. You're quite certain of what you're doing. You are optimistic. Both cards say that you are optimistic, that you have reason to be optimistic, that you can be confident, that whatever disturbed you, whatever stated some kind of burden for you in the past, you will leave it behind. And or the person, it also can be a person who was more burden than a help for you. So get rid of them. And if it's some kind of circumstance, get rid of it as well. Maybe you lived in a bad apartment, in a bad neighborhood, then move. Maybe you had some issues with your family, then tell them to go away, not forever, of course, but you want to be left alone maybe, and be your own person, be your own boss, and you will feel quite good with that once you've decided that. So you will feel powerful next week. You will feel confident, and whatever stressed you in the past, you can leave it behind you. There's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. I find that those two complete each other. So it could be, both could be you. You are determined, and now you want to stick to your plans. And that's what I can see here. You want to stick to your plans, and you're not looking for other people, caring for other people right now, as you usually do. You more want to get your own things done, and maybe that's healthy now for you, not to get involved too much with other people's issues. Of course, there are always people who are suffering, and you as a Cancer want to help them. But you've got your own problems too, and there are some times you have to focus on yourself. And I can see that you want to do that right now, and that you're feeling good with that right now. The Knight of Swords can always also represent some kind of therapist. So maybe you're looking for advice here. Not only therapist, could also be a good friend of yours, or someone you look up to, someone you respect. You're asking them for advice, and that person gives you advice. If the Knight of Swords is not you, but someone else. But no matter how, I can see that you really want to stick to your plans here. And your plans have much to do with kind of not necessarily self-optimization, but getting a bit more serious with some issues, and live a healthier life, for example. With the Seven of Cups here, that is a good possibility, that you just want to live a healthier life, that you want to take more care of yourself. And that's important, because you can only be there for others if you are healthy yourself. That's really important. Here are the Seven of Wands. Yeah, maybe you neglected yourself for a couple of weeks or months or years even. You've neglected yourself, and now it's time to stop that. It's time to look for yourself now, to care for yourself now, and to look after yourself. Yeah, that's that's the right one. And you might have forgotten that you have needs too, and that these needs have to be met and fulfilled too. So take your time with that, and fight for yourself now. Fight for your own good now. And you now realize how important that is. And you can't always be altruistic. Sometimes you just have to stand up for yourself and be more egoistic here. That's the Knight of Wands is more selfish, and you as a Cancer are not, mostly. So be a bit more selfish now. There's a Prince of Wands in your. Maybe that's also you. Maybe you're starting with being selfish right now, and because the Prince is always a bit childish, a bit immature. He does the first steps, and maybe you're doing your first steps in being selfish. And you seem to enjoy that a bit, if the Prince of Wands represents yourself. But this position is always the environment, the people who are around you. So maybe you're getting inspired by some person who is a bit unsensible, a bit selfish, a bit reckless. Maybe you think, oh, I could do that myself from time to time, and think more of things that I want to do, and just be spontaneous, and don't think too much about what other people want. but it could also be some child of yours or some person you are responsible for who is not an adult. And so there is someone maybe you have to care for if you want to or not. And that was hard for you in the last couple of weeks or months. And you need to deal with that person. Maybe you need to give them more responsibility for themselves so that you can care for yourself better. Yeah, you are afraid here on the Eight of Swords. You are afraid that people will talk you out of your plans, that they will. Maybe you've got some kind of bad conscience. I think you just want to do something for yourself finally, and you already feel guilty. um, and that's normal. If someone is a caring person and yeah, you feel guilty, you think everything will fall apart without you. And maybe it will, maybe it will not. Whatever it is, it's not your fault, because people have to take responsibility for themselves, and you can't always be that person saving the day. You know what I mean? So even if the house is burning, don't go and distinguish the fire. Just extinguish. Sorry, extinguish the fire. But trust the others that they can do that themselves. They also know how water works and where to get it. So maybe things won't fall apart if you will look after yourself for some time. But maybe you are worried that other people won't do the job as good as you did it. That could be true, of course, but nevertheless, you need that time for yourself right now. And even if things go sideways, it's not your fault. And don't have bad conscience about that. Because other people can do things too, and need to be responsible themselves. And yeah, that's great for you. Here's the Aeon. So you will get rid of some bad habits. That was your goal in the first place, and you will succeed with that. I can see that here because the Aeon stands for some kind of transformation, that you will become some kind of new person. So you will get rid of some old habits, and you will see things from a new perspective that will change you, that will give you some new energy, and that can also renew the relationships to the people you know in a good way. So that's a really good decision you have made here, to look after yourself, to care for yourself. Let other people do their stuff, and to live a healthier life now, and be more selfish now. That will be good for you, and that will also, like I already said, renew the relationship to the people around you, and you will learn to appreciate them again, and they will appreciate you, of course, because you are always there for them. And that's really positive here, that I can see that you will be kind of reborn by the end of next week, and that this new energy will be inspiring for you and for others. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you can make some sense out of that, that you find yourself in that reading. And I would be glad if you left any comment or subscribe to my channel. I wish you a lovely and pleasant week, and goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.